Hello everyone, this is Pastor Misty Howick. I'm the pastor of Spirit Song Church. We are on location today at the Goodyear Library. The Howick family has been having a really busy day, and here we are in the Georgia T. Lord Library doing our daily prayer. And it is so good to be here with you. I hope you all are having a wonderful Monday. Happy Monday. We were at Mingus Mountain this last weekend for a family camp at New Song, and it was so much fun. So it was really good to get out of the warm weather. It's supposed to get up to 104 degrees here today. So it was high of like 76 or something when we were up on the mountain, and the lows of 55. It was beautiful. Well, today we're going to be reading Psalm 131. It is only 3 verses long, and so we will also read Psalm 132 together, which is 18 verses long. And so why don't you join me today? I am reading out of the New Revised Standard Version, Updated Edition. It's titled, in my description here, A Song of Quiet Trust. That sounds beautiful. A Song of Ascents of David. O Lord, my heart is not lifted up. My eyes are not raised too high. I do not occupy myself with things too great and too marvelous for me. But I have calmed and quieted my soul like a weaned child with its mother. My soul is like the weaned child that is with me. O Israel, hope in the Lord from this time on and forevermore. I love that. I wonder what that weaned child image meant for the people during the time that it was written. This weekend we had a chance to interact with a couple of babies, and one even fell asleep on Jeff while he was walking it around. And it was such a special moment. So I'm thinking like the idea of weaned child is a child that is growing up, right? It has already been weaned, can even possibly walk, but still relies and depends on the parent. So I have calmed and quieted my soul like a weaned child with its mother or father. My soul is like the weaned child that is with me. It's very interesting. I don't know what you guys think. You can put it in the comment section. You can send me an email about what you think that means and how that makes you feel. We're going to go ahead and move on to Psalm 132 together. The eternal dwelling of God in Zion, a song of ascents. O Lord, remember in David's favor all the hardships he endured, how he swore to the Lord and vowed to the mighty one of Jacob, I will not enter my house or get into my bed. I will not give sleep to my eyes or slumber to my eyelids until I find a place for the Lord, a dwelling place for the mighty one of Jacob. We heard of it in Ephrathah. We found it in the fields of Jaar. Let us go to this dwelling place. Let us worship at his footstool. Rise up, O Lord, and go to your resting place, you and the ark of your might. Let your priests be clothed with righteousness, and let your faithful shout for joy. For your servant David's sake, do not turn away the face of your anointed one. The Lord swore to David a sure oath from which he will not turn back. One of the sons of your body I will set on your throne. If your sons keep my covenant and my decrees, then I shall teach them. Their sons also forevermore shall sit on your throne. For the Lord has chosen Zion and has desired it for his habitation. This is my resting place forever. Here I will reside, for I have desired it. I will abundantly bless its provisions. I will satisfy its poor with bread. Its priests I will clothe with salvation, and its faithful will shout for joy. There I will cause a horn to sprout up for David. I have prepared a lamp for my anointed one. His enemies I will clothe with disgrace, but on him his crown will gleam. So thank you so much for reading that with me. This is a beautiful talking about the resting place of God. For a long time, God did not have a temple but lived in tents. And David was one of the, David wanted a place for God to rest and built a temple. At first, God said, "Why are you building me a temple?" And so he said, "It will be one of your sons who builds it." And so this kind of tells a little bit of the story of David trying to build a temple and one of his sons doing it. So that would be Solomon. Solomon rebuilds the temple. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into prayer time. So we want to lift up Janelle. Hello. We want to lift up you and Dawn. We continue to pray for Howard Shapiro and Gail Shapiro. Howard is still in the ICU. He is still plugging along and healing. Things are still a little nerve-wracking for the family and for the church. He's still not kind of out of the danger zone yet, so continue to pray for him. Sandy, hi. I see that a church member had brain surgery. Oh, wow. I hope it went well. We're praying for that church member and hope that that all is well with them today. That's a pretty serious surgery. We want to pray for Jeff. Jeff will have a little outpatient thing done this Friday. And so prayers for Jeff and for his recovery after that. He should be fine after a day or so. So she is that person is still in a coma. So we'll pray for them. John, I see that you've put there. Thank you for mentioning John. We want to continue to pray for Austin, one of our family members who is going through separation and navigating life as a single dad, sharing custody with his son. And we just lift up all people right now who are transitioning or who are struggling, who are looking forward to fall maybe and the relief that will bring for us Arizonites and Phoenicians. And if you have any other prayers, please send me an email at pastor@spiritsong.church. Let's hold one another in prayer now. God, we thank you for the community that you have established within us, the community of our churches, our families. God, thank you for our neighbors, those who actually live next door and those who live far and wide. God, help us keep that connection to one another very close so that we can create a net that supports one another when we need assistance or when others need assistance. God, thank you for the reminder through your psalmists of how good you are, that we should be peaceful or we can be peaceful with you like a weaned child. Thank you for reminding us that now your home rests within us when once it resided in a temple, and help us to treasure you like the holy being that you are. Help us to lift up your name and praise you and thank you for all of the blessings that you've given us. God, we do ask for your blessings, and we do praise your name because we do know what you've done in our life, and so we're thankful. God, continue to heal those around us as we lift up the names of those who we've prayed for today. Be specially present in their lives. Be especially present with Dawn and Janelle. Be especially present with Howie and Gail. We lift all of these prayers up to you. And especially be present with John as well. We lift up all of these prayers to you. In the name of your Son, Jesus. Amen. Amen. Thank you all for joining us today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday. I'll be back here tomorrow.